Hey folks, it's Bill Swift from Swift Canoe and Kayak, and we are here at our Algonquin Test Paddling Center on Ox Tongue Lake. And we've got a really cool thing today. We've got a good friend of ours, Stefan. And Stefan, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what you're all about?
All right, yeah, I'm Stefan and I live in Germany, in Berlin, Germany. I'm here with my wife Sabine for the summer this time. I also have a second home in Gravenhurst, Ontario for over 25 years now. So we like to spend time in Canada as much as we can. And we're here now with Bill Swift and
you're retired now, so you have lots of time to travel, don't you?
That's right, yeah. I'm retired, so this is why we can actually travel. We are here now and we will be here for another 2 weeks and we go back home to Germany, but we like to come back as soon as we can.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Now, Stefan, let's talk about canoeing. Like, you first bought a canoe here in Ontario, and tell us, what was it about the Swift canoe, or how did you find out about us, and so on?
And so on, yes. Well, Sabine and I, we canoe for quite some time, for many, many years. We do have a canoe in Germany, and we also had a canoe in Canada also. But 2 years ago, in 2023, we found out about, we looked at the canoes at Swift because our old canoe was getting a little bit worn out. So we started looking at the canoes at your store location in Gravenhurst. And actually, of course, we were looking for a short and lightweight canoe. And the staff there showed us several ones. And I must say it was love at the first sight with this canoe, which was in stock, the way it was, the way you see it boat here. And we fell in love with it right away. So it took us a little while to make a decision because, it's an investment. It's an investment that you don't do every day. So, but we decided the very day. On the very day we saw the boat first, we decided we're going to take it. And we picked it up right away. We took it a very short distance onto Gull Lake in Gravenhurst. And we took it on a paddle there just for an hour, because that time we didn't have much more. And we loved it from the beginning. And my wife, Sabine, she feels very comfortable in the front. So that is important to us, that we are comfortable in the boat. It's very stable, doesn't tip at all. I mean, it's in the water, very solid, and it goes very fast also if you want to. So for us, it's the perfect boat. And I can handle it myself. It's so light. I can pick it up easily, get it on the car, can store it all by myself. And so that was...
So the comfort of the seats was important to you?
It was the comfort of the seats. Yeah. Very important. It was the way the boat handles in the water. We don't like tippy boats too much. Yeah, so especially Sabine in the front, because, she's dependent on me since I'm steering in the back, whatever I do. And
I like you're making sure Sabine's okay with all your answers.
Oh,
That's
beautiful. Yeah, this is why I'm looking over to her.
Now, so you primarily day trip, and you chose a very lightweight Kevlar Fusion.
That's right.
This only weighs about 35 pounds.
This is lovely. The first time we lifted it, I thought, wow, this is really incredible how light it is and how well it's balanced. Once it's sitting on my shoulder, I can't even let go. I mean, I can just walk with it.
Now, one of the things that I think is incredible in what you've done, Stefan, is you live in Germany, and we used to have a European distributor, which we don't anymore.
Yeah.
We're getting a new one, actually, in Poland.
Okay.
But you really researched trying to get a Swift canoe. Why don't you tell the folks, you looked around in Europe first to get a second new canoe to have there.
As I said, we have a canoe in Germany, in Berlin also. Same size, same length. Yeah, it's a 15-feet canoe that we have in Germany. It's over 30 years old now, and it's built of fiberglass, and it's really heavy, but it's strong and very durable, but heavy. And so when we bought this canoe 23 in Gravenhurst, and we returned home to Germany, I was looking for a similar canoe. I went to the dealer that I bought kayaks off in Berlin, which is a fairly large dealer also. And he showed me lightweight canoes that were built in Europe. And but nothing came even close to this, I must say. When it came to the weight of the boat, and the details. It's so nice when you look at those little things in the boat. The way the seats are fastened to the boat, the way the seats are built in the first place. They're very, very comfortable. Then the little details, how the yokes are fastened to the trim. And the trim itself, I mean, is really, really nice. So I was looking around, but I could not find a boat that would actually meet what I have bought in Canada.
Your career was in engineering.
Yes.
So when you look at this, you can understand that it's pretty cool the way we build these.
Oh, I must say so. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's not just as pretty as it is and the shape, how well it works, but it really feels strong also. I felt lightweight canoes, and when you start pushing them together a little bit, you feel like the thing is not as stiff, I must say. This boat is really designed, very well, very well.
So you were looking in Europe, you didn't like the looks of the other boats, and let's tell the folks what you ended up doing.
Well, I was hooked up, and not just me, but my wife Sabine also, so hooked to that canoe that we decided that we will actually import a canoe ourselves. So we ordered one, and we wanted to be exactly the same as the one you see here, this one here. Same size, same color, Prospector 15, ruby red, champagne at the bottom, same seats and everything. And we had it custom built, same decals, everything. And then we went through a shipping agency in Germany, and finally we had your stuff build a crate for us, a really heavy crate, I must say, but very, very durable. Then this boat got actually picked up here by a truck. It was trucked to Toronto first, then to Montreal, went onto a container ship, did the trip all by itself in its crate on this container ship to Hamburg, and then was trucked to our home in Berlin.
So you had this big crate arrive at your home.
That was the thing.
And we had to let you know the screws you needed to be able to unfasten, to have the right bit to undo it.
Because we don't have that kind of screws with a square inlet in Germany. No, well, that was a good thing that you mentioned that to me, and I got the right screwdrivers. And then we got the crate. The interesting part was, that the shipping company would truck the boat with a crate to the front door of our house in Berlin, which is not city center, but pretty close. I mean, this is not downtown.
Right in Berlin.
Right in Berlin. And I had to arrange for unloading the crate. And the crate with the canoe itself was pretty well 100 kilograms. So I figured I need 3 friends, so the 4 of us would be able to get the crate off the truck and into the house, actually. And we wanted to get it over through the house into our backyard, which in the end did not work. But we were able to unload it, the 4 of us. And the funny thing was, since most of my friends in our age have back problems and knee problems and whatnot, so it was a bit difficult to find 3 guys to do it. Turned out that they had a lot of fun, and I was the youngest.
Nice.
Yeah,
and you got it off.
And we got it off, and we got it into our home, into the house, into the hallway. And then it couldn't go any further because we had to, make a sort of a left and right turn, which didn't quite work.
Canoes aren't very foldable.
And the crate, I mean, you picture the crate. I mean, that thing was...
Yeah.
So I had to actually unpack the boat in the hallway, which was good because it was raining that day and it was nice and dry. And I was very keen when I opened up the lid and saw the boat at the first time. Was upside down in the crate, tied to it. And it made its way to Germany without a scratch. It looked like, just the way you had it put in the crate here. Just a wonderful thing.
So have you used it in Germany now?
Of course, yeah. I mean, it arrived in Germany in January. And our first trip, I think the weather was pretty miserable then. So we had to wait for another, 4 weeks since it was a little bit on the fair side. And then Sabine and I, we took it onto our car, first try. which was not a problem because it was the same size as the boat that we had before. And we took it to one of the rivers that we have in Berlin. There's two rivers running through the city. One is the River of Spree and one is the Havel. And we took it to the Havel. There's a sandy beach where you could park close by. And then we put it in the water there and we paddled it for an hour well, the sun was shining, but it was cold. So this was February. And again, I mean, we knew the boat, so it was a lovely thing to do. And after that, we've been out several times already in Germany, not just in Berlin, but north of Berlin. We have nice areas there where we can go canoeing, not just day trips. We go camping. We have camping gear, which we used to put the camping gear in the boat and go for days, many days. We don't do that anymore. Now we stay put in one place, we pitch our tent, and then we take tours from there.
I know, and we can let our friends in North America know, there is, in Germany, there's a lot of beautiful places to paddle. It's not like in Algonquin Park or Boundary Waters, but you have many places to go paddling.
Exactly, we do. And especially there's an area north of Berlin, which we call the Mecklenburger Seen. It's hundreds of lakes. Many of them are connected with canals. You have to go through locks sometimes. Sometimes you can portage beside the locks, sometimes you cannot. You have to go through the locks together with powerboats, small powerboats, sometimes larger ones. But you can go out there for days and days and days. And then Poland is not far. Yeah, so there again, you find really remote places where you can paddle. So there are many opportunities. And it's nice to have a light boat like this, you know, that you can actually, you don't have to think a lot, you know, when you want to go out. When there is a nice day in the morning, and since we are retired, or I am retired, you know, we can decide on a short notice and say, okay, we take the boat out of the basement. Takes a bit of a practice, our storage in the basement to get it upstairs and around the corners. But
you store it in your basement?
It's stored in the basement, yeah. And it's so close that I actually nailed a few carpets against the walls so I don't scratch it.
So you're in an area in Berlin where you don't have a lot of side yards or place to store?
No. Well, where we live, no, we don't. We don't have a garage. I mean, our car is parked in front of the street. We have 4-story buildings attached to another in a sort of a block section.
So you do have to take things through the house if you're going to go to the backyard. So the basement sounds great. It's a great way to store a boat.
It's a great way to store, yeah. And we are lucky because the staircase goes down from the backyard, and then pretty well straight to the staircase is where we can store the boat. So we don't have to make any turns down there.
Now, so you have 2 Prospector 15s now.
Yes.
One in Europe, one here in Canada.
Isn't it?
When you look at this and you think about it, what is it about this boat that you really like so much?
About the Prospector?
Yes, this particular boat, the Prospector 15.
Well, I must say it's the width of the boat and the legs. For me, it's just the perfect fit for me and my wife. It's a perfect fit in between. There are longer boats that we have maneuvered also. This maneuvers really well. It's taken turns well. It handles really well in the wind. It handles well in waves. So this is the main thing what we really like.
Yes.
Yes.
So
then
much
it's
so.
comfortable to seat in.
Yeah, you mentioned to me Sabine really likes the room and the seat in the front here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you use it solo some, or is it primarily for 2?
Primarily for 2. I've paddled it by myself also, but yeah, primarily for just the 2 of us.
It's wonderful to go out with your partner, go canoeing. And
oh yeah, it's so relaxing and it's such a great sport. So yeah, and this is, and the weight. I mean, you can't. It's the combination of everything that makes it the perfect boat for us.
And today you're going further into Algonquin Park and you're going to do a day trip.
That was the plan what we were going to do today. Yeah. So we had this boat on we loaded it up this morning in Gravenhurst on the roof. We have it stored there in the garage. It's very easy to get at. We threw it on the car. Now we're here. We're doing this video with you. And when we're done, we'll go a little further into Algonquin Park for a day trip. We'll go for a swim, have a picnic there somewhere on the rocks. And yeah, so
Beautiful.
that's the plan.
Well, let's do this. Let's have you and Sabine put the canoe in the water and do a little paddling here for us.
Yes, we will.
Sound good?
We'd love to. Yeah, we'll take a little tour around in this bay and then we'll
Excellent.
off your hair.
All right. Let's
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.